SmackDown has just delivered one of the most jaw-dropping moments in recent WWE history, a moment so monumental that it's sending shockwaves through the entire wrestling world. The WWE Universe is in complete turmoil after a thunderous and unexpected return that no one saw coming. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief himself, made his epic comeback in dramatic fashion, but this time, he wasn't alone. Accompanied by a dangerous new alliance, a faction filled with younger, more vicious warriors, Roman arrived with fire in his eyes and vengeance in his heart. This wasn't just a return, it was a full-scale declaration of war. Fans across arenas and around the globe are already labeling this new group the rebirth of the Shield, calling them Shield 2.0, but even that might not capture the full threat they pose. These new allies are not bound by the past. They represent the future, a future built on chaos, pain, and destruction. From the moment they emerged, the atmosphere in the arena changed. The crowd went silent, then erupted in disbelief as Roman grabbed a mic and delivered a bone-chilling message. "We're not here to take part. We're here to take everything, every single title." The confidence in his voice wasn't just arrogance, it was a promise. And it wasn't empty. The tension backstage following their appearance reached an all-time high. Established superstars were seen whispering, security was placed on alert, and even officials looked uneasy. Roman Reigns and his new faction moved through the corridors like a storm, unbothered by anyone in their path. The Bloodline's dominance may have once seemed like the peak of power in WWE, but this new unit appears to be operating on a whole different level. Their goal isn't just control, it's complete domination of every division. Singles titles, tag team titles, mid-card championships, and even women's divisions might not be safe if their ambition runs that deep. Rumors are swirling throughout the industry. Insiders are asking tough questions. Has Roman Reigns transformed into something even more powerful than the tribal chief? Is this the final form of his career, an evolved version of a man who already ruled WWE for years? Or is this just the beginning of a new era of brutality, calculated chaos, and unparalleled ambition? No one knows for sure, but what is clear is that WWE is about to be shaken to its very foundation. The arrival of this fearsome new force marks the beginning of what could be the most ruthless campaign in WWE history. Roman Reigns isn't back to reclaim his spot. He's back to erase everything and everyone in his path. The Shield 2.0 isn't just targeting opponents. They're setting their sights on every title, every brand, every superstar who thinks they belong at the top. There's no room for peace or alliances, only control, conquest, and championship gold. SmackDown is no longer just a weekly event. It has become a full-scale war zone. And Roman's mission is loud and clear. Seize it all, leave nothing behind. The WWE landscape has already started to shift, and with each passing moment, the threat level rises. This could very well be the beginning of an unstoppable takeover that changes WWE forever. So buckle up, WWE Universe. If you thought you had seen it all, think again. This isn't just a return. It's the rise of something far more dangerous, far more relentless, and far more destructive than anything we've seen in years. Make sure you're subscribed, your notifications are on, and your eyes are glued to the screen, because the next SmackDown might just bring the chaos to a whole new level, and when it does, you'll want to witness every second. The Shield 2.0 is here. And they're not asking, they're taking. SmackDown just unleashed an earth-shattering twist that has left the entire WWE Universe reeling in shock and anticipation. In a moment that no one could have predicted, Roman Reigns made his powerful and chilling return to the ring. But he didn't come back alone. By his side stood a fearsome new alliance, a younger, more ruthless force of destruction that many fans are already calling the second coming of the Shield. This group isn't just here to compete. They're here to dominate, conquer, and rewrite WWE history. During an intense segment, Roman looked directly into the camera and issued a warning that sent chills down the spines of everyone watching. We're not here to take part. We're here to take everything, every single championship that exists in WWE. His words weren't just a threat. They were a declaration of war. Backstage, the atmosphere was electric and volatile as the presence of this new faction, closely tied to the legacy of the bloodline, sent shockwaves throughout the locker room. Superstars were left in stunned silence, while whispers of fear and speculation spread like wildfire. There are rumors flying fast. Has Roman Reigns unlocked a darker, more unstoppable version of himself? Is this his final evolution? Or are we witnessing the birth of something even more dangerous and unpredictable? One thing is certain. The so-called Shield 2.0 has arrived with a singular mission in mind: absolute domination. They're not just aiming for the top. They're coming for every division, every belt, and every superstar that stands in their way. No compromises. No second chances. No mercy. SmackDown has officially crossed into uncharted territory. It's no longer just a show. It's becoming an all-out battleground. Roman's intentions are crystal clear, and the WWE landscape will never be the same again. Stay tuned, because the next chapter could completely alter the course of WWE history as we know it. Don't miss a second. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. The storm has only just begun. SmackDown has just shaken the foundation of WWE with one of the most explosive, jaw-dropping developments in recent memory, an unforgettable moment that has left fans around the world in absolute disbelief. The energy in the arena was electric, the anticipation at an all-time high, and then, in a moment that will be remembered for years to come, Roman Reigns made his dramatic return to WWE. But this wasn't just any return. This wasn't a simple comeback from injury or a routine reappearance. This was something entirely different, something darker, more intense, and far more dangerous. Roman Reigns didn't walk down that ramp alone. He was flanked by a newly formed, destructive force that has already sent shockwaves through the entire company. This wasn't just a homecoming for the tribal chief. It was a warning to the entire WWE roster. Roman has aligned himself with a new generation of warriors, ruthless and relentless, who have already been nicknamed by the WWE Universe as the Shield 2.0. But make no mistake, this is not a remake or a nostalgia act. This is an evolution. A more dangerous, more focused, and more aggressive faction with a clear mission: complete domination of WWE. Every brand, every title, every superstar. No one is safe. As the crowd erupted into a mix of awe and fear, Roman stepped into the ring and issued a statement that chilled everyone to the core. His voice was calm but commanding as he said, "We're not here to take part. We're here to take everything, every single title." This wasn't hyperbole. This wasn't a promo. This was a declaration of total war. The intent in his voice was undeniable. Roman Reigns and his new alliance are not interested in competing. They're here to conquer. Backstage, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. Tensions were sky-high. Superstars looked over their shoulders, trying to process what this meant for them.